Sponsored by Diet Coke, just for the taste of it. Tonight, icon, influencer, breaker of bands, the one and only Michael Collins. Musical guest and video game trash talker, Diego Medrano. I'm Shake Parm, and here's your host, D. Crane.
All right, tremendous intro. We have a special guest kicking off the show, I believe from Bellingham. There she is. It's a little blurry. Welcome, Anna.
Hey, I couldn't get my phone to connect to Wi-Fi, so this could be iffy. We're gonna do our best.
It was so good.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh, let me start over.
Start it over.
I said the words. Oh my god.
You can make them up.
It completely broke. It completely broke. Oh.
It was a preview of coming attraction.
Yeah, it was like a...
I don't...
A little sneak
Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm sorry. Here we
Don't
go.
stress. And now, Anna.
I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's gray, and Wednesday too. Oh, Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday. I'm in love. Monday, you can fall apart. Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Oh, Thursday doesn't even start. It's Friday. I'm in love. Saturday, wait. Sunday always comes too late. Friday never hesitates, so I don't care if Monday is black. Tuesday, Wednesday, heart attack. Oh, Thursday, never looking back. It's Friday, I'm in love. Oh yeah. I don't care if Monday is blue, Tuesday is gray, and Wednesday too. Oh, Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can hold your head. Oh, Tuesday, Wednesday, stay in bed. Thursday, watch the walls instead. It's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday, wait. Sunday always comes too late. Friday never hesitates. Dressed up to the eyes, it's a wonderful surprise to see your shoes and your spirits rise. Just smiling at the sound, throwing out your frown. Sleep in the sheets spinning round and around. Just take a big bite, it's a gorgeous sight to see you eat in the middle of the night. You can never get enough of this stuff. It's Friday, I'm in love. I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's gray, and Wednesday too. Oh, Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love.
Yes.
Right.
That's awesome.
I did not think about how to get into or out of that. And also, at the last second, like my phone wasn't connecting to the internet, my guitar cable was bad, like it all happened at the same
It
time.
sounded
It
awesome.
was great.
And
Yeah.
it was super fun, and I like your glasses, and I like your dog whoops.
Yeah.
We have dog whoops every night.
And that was live performance. That was amazing. And yeah, and I don't know how did you write the lyrics on the inside of the glasses? Is that what was going on?
I know the lyrics.
Okay.
That's the thing. But like as soon as it went live, my mind went, oh my God.
It's an intense thing. I've gone through that, like we've done over 50 shows. I've gone through that at least 45 times. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for doing that. Was wonderful. I had the keyboard solo, the dog solo.
She'll help out. When she senses me struggling, she jumps in.
And that's what you want in a good
She's
in
a
good
backup
time.
singer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thanks for starting the Friday off right.
Thank you. I hope that you guys feel like you're in good hands.
We feel
Yeah.
very well.
We were excited, and it turned out great.
Yeah.
And we
Thanks.
love dogs, and we love
Bellingham. We love your voice. We love it all.
yeah.
We're in a loving mood. It's Friday. We're in love.
Thanks for doing all this. It's
Yes.
great to be here.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much, Anna. We'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right. Anna Arvan. She kind of started the week. She appeared on Tuesday, and it was so awesome. And we were like, Anna, will you come back and sing on Friday? And she's like, yes. And it was beautiful.
Yeah, it's a full circle.
It's a full circle, and that was wonderful. I have
Much respect to her and her pup.
much respect to her and her pup. I feel like without you on camera, I'm like taking your messages and translating, but that's true.
I don't want to go.
You don't want to be on
right
camera,
now.
no.
I'm gross.
But yeah, super
I'm,
cool.
Majorly disheveled.
And we have an awesome show to close out the week tonight. We have two huge guests. I don't know how the booking agents do it. I think they do it by sending nudgy emails. But I think this is the big show. If you've missed all the other shows before this, you're going to like tonight's show. We have two huge guests. But before we get to them...
With that being said, we don't have a ton of time.
Oh, we don't have a ton of time for hyperbole and superlatives. So we're going to get started with our Diet Cokes. Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt them, just saying.
No, interrupt. So if you got a soda at home, if you're Brady and Emma and maybe you have a juice water mix, go with that tonight.
Just a half and half.
Just a half and half AJ and H2O. Cheers to everybody.
Cheers.
Hope you had a great week. It's hard to have a great week with some of the
Cheers.
news, but hopefully you had some great moments today.
Yeah, it is hard.
That is still fresh.
I put it in the freezer. That's my secret.
Yeah.
It was very tepid.
Freezer
Very
sodas.
temperature.
So tonight we have two huge guests. I'm going to do a little bit of hyperbole before we start. Our first guest is this man, the legendary Marco Collins. And I think this is a pretty accurate drawing of Marco. I drew him with a mask. He's the first guest on our program to have a drawing with a mask. And I did it for a purpose because there's all these crazy people who are like anti-mask and stuff and doesn't seem super considerate. And so much respect to Marco for being considerate. So at this time, Marco, I think we're going to have you join. We have a special promo. I'm going to have you hold this. I got to find it here. And this is a special version of the technical difficulties hotline that Chick Parm found for us.
Watch your foot.
I'll try not to run into that.
Every Monday through Friday, join Marco Collins for the 7:30 Spotlight, a focus on new releases, world premieres, and exclusive imports, brought to you by Woodman Brothers Brewing, makers of Woodman Hefeweizen, America's original Hefeweizen. It's the 7:30 Spotlight on 107.7 The End.
All right. There he is.
Wow. That's
How are
like
you?
that's like from 95.
Yeah,
That's
we really got
amazing.
deep.
Wow. How are you?
We're really good. Yeah, how are you doing? You're outside. It looks very nice there.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful outside. It's so nice. I live in Burien. So I guess I have to hold this further away, huh? And
No, that's good.
otherwise I'm gonna be right up like this on the camera.
I think you have to mix it up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, Anna was awesome.
Yes.
She was awesome. Well done, Anna. anybody that has the bravery to move forward after they screw up, I support.
Yes.
100%. Where did you get that recording?
So we have a guy down in Burbank who does our sound effects.
Okay.
And he sent it to us. So I don't know. He can comment. His name, I don't know. His name is Chick Parm. I don't know if he's on there tonight.
Okay. I wonder where
he might send a message. He did some digging. I said, bring me back to the 90s for tonight. He's got some other things he's worked on. Because
that's awesome.
You are such a legend to us. Like I was talking to my wife Kalsa, and in high school, like I remember a fair amount of teachers.
Yeah.
Like I consider you on the same level as my high school teachers. Like you were the music teacher. We learned everything
that's
about
cool.
music from you.
Thank you, man.
So
that's
you
really
are like,
cool.
although we don't know each other, like I spent every night with you during the week.
Yeah.
So
I was super lucky. I was really lucky. There wasn't the internet. So it was one of those things where people sort of had to listen, whether they wanted to or not. And I was able to sort of have a captive audience. So
yeah, I mean, I remember like just having the radio on probably from like 7 to 10:30 at night every night. Like whatever we were doing, that was just like we'd listen.
Yeah.
And I remember there's so many songs that you played that I wouldn't have come upon myself, but they're undeniable. And they somehow found their way to everybody outside of Seattle and everywhere. So
yeah, that's weird, right? Butt trumpet.
Yeah.
Bands like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's where, a lot of bands started too, is on that countdown. And the countdown was based on requests. So it really was you guys that programmed that hour. And,
so it was legit request. That wasn't fake.
Well, okay. So let me be totally honest there. Yeah. It was mostly real, but I would slide stuff like exciting stuff in at number 10. Like I didn't screw with the top 5.
Yeah.
But the bottom 5, I might have like massaged a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I wanted exciting stuff on the show. And, I would have this thing where in order for me to get certain songs on the radio, I had to walk into a meeting with my boss and prove to him that there was a reason to put it in regular rotation. So I would kind of feed that audience, feed you guys like the cool songs, and pray to God that you called in and requested them. And then I'd walk into his office and go, see, look at all the requests. We have to play this. Yeah. So
and there was like a real mix of stuff. It really was cool. I mean, there was like all kinds of different stuff.
I'm reading the comments. Hold on, I'm reading the comments. Paul said, Marcos said, massage the bottom. That's awesome. This is the first time I've done this.
They are, the comments are pretty great. This is a tough crowd. So they will be feeding you comments. They try to make everybody laugh, I think. But like we played Vitalogy to start the show because that was such a like huge moment when you had the bootleg version of it, or maybe not bootleg, but you had the pre-release.
Yeah.
And we would all have our tape recorders ready and we would tape it. And I mean, I was listening to like a 4th generation version of Corduroy dancing around the room as a teenager.
Yeah.
Like that's very vivid for me.
That was fun, man. It was exciting. It was a weird time, man. Who knew that everything was going to blow up like it did?
Yeah.
And we were sort of in the thick of it, and it was at a time that radio had the ability to play what we wanted to play. And, stations like KXP can do that now. But stations like the End can't do that anymore. And that's a bummer, man, because I feel like we had the opportunity to throw stuff against the wall and see if people dug it. Like unknown artists, like Harvey Danger, like Beck, like some of those artists that ended up, blowing up after the fact. And it was because people fucking dug it. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's so much. I mean, like, I think we could literally go through any countdown that you had, and like, I could discuss how much I love those songs or how interesting they were at the time. Like, it's interesting because I never got super into the electronic stuff, but those singles that you would play, like the Prodigy stuff or any of that stuff, is just stuck in my head. And I'm like, that's great. I don't know why I like it, but I fucking like that.
Yeah. It was funny. I got a lot of shit for the electronic stuff. I just felt like so many like recycled grunge bands were happening, and I was just like, every time a new wave of grunge comes out, if I have to hear Seven Mary 3 or fucking Live, and some of these people are my friends too. Like Gavin Rosdale's a friend, but I don't want to hear Bush ever fucking again, And so to me, the whole electronic thing was just a step in a direction that I thought was really progressive. And, people didn't eat it up like I thought, but I think that it spiced up the airwaves a little bit. Hearing a song like Around the World or Defunct by Daft Punk back to back with fucking Nirvana was pretty wild to hear that shit back then,
It was super cool. And the lineups that the Endfest had, and just you would go and you would not just see the bands play, you would see this crazy range of bands. And I don't know. I think there's so
and we tried to do that too.
Well, I think like 70% of the audience was raised on your countdown and these festivals. So you kind of curated our ears for the whole thing. Like there was.
Well, thank
you. Do you remember the Jam Pack benefit?
I do.
Jam Pack benefit, maybe in 1995.
I do remember that.
There's like, my wife was there. Everyone I know was there. Yeah.
Yeah. Who played that?
Cool.
The Breeders play that?
It was like the Afghan Wigs, the Foo Fighters, York was there. Sky Cries Mary.
Right.
And
it was like a super weird lineup also, right?
Yeah.
What was that?
This is the memory everyone has. In between every band, they would play Neil Young's Mirror Ball album. It wasn't out yet, but it would just start at the beginning, and they would play Mirror Ball in between downtown in between every band.
That's amazing. Those were good times, man. I mean, I look back at that time, and my head. I'm not sitting around listening to Alice in Chains records anymore. Like, my head's sort of always been in the future, and I'm excited about, a bunch of unsigned bands here in Seattle. And that's sort of always been what I've strived for, is to find that next thing, whatever it is. I can't really stop doing the job that I've always done, even if I'm not making money doing it.
Well,
so
I have some more questions for you, but I did come up with, we've been doing these quiz games. So tonight's idea was Mad Libs for Marco.
That's backwards, right? Like when you, all right. Well, I was like, I'm not sure if he's in on that, if I'm in on the joke.
You won't have to read it. I'll read it to you.
Okay. All right.
And so what I'll do is I'll read it. Each question has a blank, and then I'll give you like a part of speech or something that has to go in the blank. We'll try this.
Okay.
It might be huge. It might be a dud. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Number one, if Eddie Vedder is ketchup, then Kurt Cobain was fill in the blank with another condiment.
So, oh man, you had to get me on this, didn't you? I'm gonna say I always felt like Kurt was stuck in the punk rock roots. Like, even though he got huge, he was mass consumed, but he was still spicy. I'm gonna say sriracha.
Oh, nice. Tasteful answer.
Yeah. Kurt was sriracha.
Okay, these number two. This one says, "Man, I wish more people heard name a band. They are a band that should have been huge."
From back in the day?
Yeah, or it could be more recently too. But a band maybe.
I mean, I can think of a million bands today that I think should be huge that aren't. But I'll tell you, bands that I thought were going to be massive in the 90s, Rocket from the Crypt, one of my favorite punk bands out of San Diego. I thought that band was going to take over the world. Horns, that was one of the best live shows I've ever seen. And even bands like X, the kind of the originator of West Coast punk rock out of Los Angeles. I thought that band was going to be a lot bigger. I mean, they're legendary, but they never really achieved that commercial success.
Yeah.
And that pisses me off.
I think you're 2 for 2 with answers. I know there's some Rocket from the Crypt fans in the audience.
Yeah. I love that fucking band.
This is kind of the converse of that question. It says, I can't believe name of band is so huge. I don't get it.
I mean, you know, I mean, this is basically you asking me to say which bands I don't like.
And then you can pass. I will let you pass.
No, I don't want to pass. I'll
Okay.
tell you, from back in the day, you know
Yeah.
who I hated? Better than fucking Ezra.
Oh.
That band drove me crazy. And I didn't want to play that song, that good song from back in the day. The band ended up finding out that I didn't like them, and it took me forever. Finally, the song got so big nationally that I started playing it, and then people requested it, and I was like, all right, the end is not my personal jukebox. I will play this song. It got huge. The band went gold, and they sent me a gold record. And I opened up the box, and they had taken a hammer to the gold record. They smashed the gold record and sent it to me to kind of say, fuck you, we made it. And I loved their spirit after that. I was like, that's the most punk rock band. Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh my God, I love these guys personally. I don't ever want to hear their music, but cool guys.
Great answer. Okay,
Yeah.
this one, this is kind of topical. We got some shitty news going on in the country. I was going topical. It says, if Joe Biden were a 90s band, he would be name a band, whereas Donald Trump would be this band.
This is a really tough one, man. Let's just say I'm a Bernie fan. So,
Okay.
Joe Biden is I'm gonna piss people off because somebody's gonna like the band I say.
Well,
Joe
maybe,
Biden.
maybe you should start. Who's your Bernie, and then work down from there.
My Bernie is. God, this one's really tough. I don't want to tell you who my Bernie is. My Joe Biden is Toad the Wet Sprocket. My do you remember those guys?
Yes.
Yes. And Trump is like Insane Clown Posse. Like, yeah.
I couldn't answer that question when I wrote it. That's a beautiful answer.
Yeah. Fuck that racist asshole, man. I just if you have Trump fans on the line,
we don't.
I want to know why they're Trump fans. I'd like to hear that.
I don't think they're there. I mean,
Yeah.
if they are, it's troubling. Yes.
Right.
Oh,
my friend
great
Carson
answer.
just joined.
You're 4
What's
for
up,
4.
Carson? Okay, good. So I'm scoring on these answers. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm giving you points because you're doing
Okay.
that.
All right.
All right. This is a play on this game that people play where they choose 3 people and they say they do stuff to them. I change it to be more gentle because I never liked this game because of it. So it says, make sweet, gentle love to, marry, or never hear them again, the Beastie Boys. Which Beastie Boys are who for you?
The 3 Beastie Boys. Who would I make sweet, gentle love to? Ad Rock. I would marry Yauk. And I love them all. I can't say Mike D. Mike D's I love all those guys. But I mean, if I'm going to spend time with somebody for a long time, I want to spend it with Yauk. He'd be a blast. Ad Rock is just hot, and Mike D is just smart as hell, and I love them all. So I'm gonna marry Mike D and Yauk, and make sweet passionate love to Ad Rock.
I'm looking at the judges. They say that's correct.
All right.
Very good. 5 for 5. Okay, this is a great question. We have a little promo in a second, but it says, it's easy, D. The best band with super in the front of their name is... And I have a list of 5 that I thought of.
So I can only think of 2 right now. I think of Super Deluxe. Super Suckers. Give me more.
You turned me on to Supergrass. They were on the countdown.
Oh, right. I love Supergrass.
And
So what am I doing with this question? One more time.
You're picking the best super band.
So can you tell me the other two? Supergrass.
Yeah. So I
Super
had
Deluxe, Super Suckers,
Super Drag,
Super Drag,
and Super Chunk.
Oh, Super Chunk's the best.
Okay.
I love Super Chunk, dude. They're one of my favorites.
That's
yeah. Do you not swear on the show?
We
Do you try not to?
do we what?
Do you try not to
What'd you say?
swear? Do you try not to swear?
No, I've been swearing.
Okay.
Now. It's Friday. Friday
Okay.
we let it loose. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if
All
there's censors. I feel like
All right.
they're not even allowing censors anymore. That's being brought down. Okay. In the
Okay.
country. Okay. This is a Beck question. If I'm
Okay.
honest, where it's at is blank, then loser.
On par with.
Yes, that is correct.
On par with. I mean, those two songs, to me, are his best songs. So, and I think they're both amazing songs. I think where it's at is a little bit more complex of a song. I think Loser was an accident for him, but you cannot deny that hook on Loser. So I'm going to say they're both on par with each other.
We'll accept it. The correct answer is equal to, but we'll accept.
Okay. Good.
Uh,
Awesome.
Okay, I have a couple more, and then I believe we have maybe a countdown situation.
Okay.
Yeah, two more.
All right.
It's clear that Shirley Manson is blanker than Marilyn Manson.
Can I list? I have a list.
Yes, give us a list.
You know, I don't want to talk shit about Marilyn Manson either because I think he's pretty brilliant. I love Shirley. You don't even understand how much I love Shirley. She's one of my favorite people, man. So it's she's way more fun. It's kind of a shitty answer, but she's way more fun. I was gonna say hotter than Marilyn Manson, but that's kind of gross on my part, so I don't want to say that.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, she's way more than.
I mean, that Mechanical Animals outfit he would wear was pretty hot. So
that was pretty hot. I interviewed that guy one time, and I couldn't focus at all because he had that weird contact in, and I was like up close to him, interviewing him, and all I could do is look at that contact and try to get the questions out. He's a strange dude, man. I definitely appreciate his art.
I hope he's doing well. Last I saw, he was doing okay.
Yeah, he has his ups and downs, from what I understand, but we all do.
I would agree with that. I had one more. I have a whole bunch, but I guess this is good. I don't. I'm kind of ranking my questions.
All right.
Okay. This is because last night Josh hosted from West Seattle. He ended the show with a Weezer song off Pinkerton. This is the last question. If I had to choose my favorite Weezer song, I couldn't because Name of Weezer Song and Name of Weezer Song are equally awesome.
I'm totally losing you. God damn it.
Yeah, it's spinning a little bit.
Yeah. Now I'm back.
We can add you back if it pops out, but I knew a Weezer question would stink it.
Hold on one sec.
It looks.
All right, hold on. Now I'm inside the house, right next to the Wi-Fi. So, all right, go for it. What was the question?
So the question was, if I had to choose my favorite Weezer song, I couldn't because blank and blank are equally great.
Oh, and I have to pick from Pinkerton. Is that what you said?
No, any Weezer song.
Oh, any Weezer song. Pick between. I mean, I love the Sweater song. I love the first couple of albums are my favorites. So I'm gonna say the Sweater song and Surf Wax America. Is that it?
The judges are saying that's correct. Yes.
Okay.
Track 6.
They're both from the same album. So
anything on that album is equally good in my mind.
Yeah.
That's an amazing album. Yeah.
I agree.
Well, that was great. That was Mad Libs with Marco. You got a 10 out of 10.
Awesome.
Very solid performance. And we had, I know I asked you if you wouldn't mind to share like a top 10 of things that have either helped you through the countdown, or not the countdown, the quarantine, or just in general, what's going on. And we have a promo for this. So one sec. If you listen for this, you might hear it.
Very cool. Okay, it's time to do the top 10 of 10. We count down the 10 most requested songs, and if you know what all the songs and all the artists are at the end of the show, you have the opportunity to win the CD package. And tonight, I'm giving away to Super Chunk this Sunday.
Yeah!
Hotel. So don't touch that dial because it is going to be a very, very top 10 of 10.
All right.
I wanted to
number
share.
one is your pup. What is your pup's name?
His name is Uno.
Uno is gorgeous.
He's my little buddy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's a little sweetheart. Oops, sorry, bud.
It's not even quarantine with that puppy. That's just great time at home. That's just delicious.
Yes. I was hoping I could get him out here. So first of all, I got to get these recordings because I don't know where he found these, but we searched for these when we made this. I worked on a movie like 5 years ago. We searched everywhere for old shows and couldn't find them. So wherever this guy found them, I need to hear some of this stuff.
I'll hook him up. I'll get him.
Okay, cool. So I have a top 5.
That's great.
For you.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just my favorite 5 songs that I'm into right now. Number 5 is a group called Elvis Presley, which I love that name. The song is called Jane, Don't You Know Me? And the album is called Depressed Delica, which is awesome. Number 4 on the countdown tonight is a local girl. Her name is Kendall. She records almost all of this stuff herself. It's sampled. It's one of the best pop records I've heard. And Will Toledo turned me on to it. Will from Car Seat Headrest. It's a song called Blue Shift. And the album is just, she moved here from like Phoenix, recorded the album here, put it out, and it's just sort of been sitting there. And I got a hold of it last week, and I've been playing the hell out of it, at home, and played a little bit of it on KXP the other day. It's like cinematic piano, electro pop. It's just fantastic.
And how do you spell Kendall? Is it Kendall?
Yep, that's it. The album is called Hey.
Okay.
And the song at number 4 on the countdown is Blue Shift. Number 3 on the countdown today. This is so weird, dude. I have not done this since '98.
So you haven't missed a beat.
Yeah. Is this singer-songwriter from England named Arlo Parks. And she's got a song called Eugene. And her biggest influences, she says, are Portishead and Earl Sweatshirt. And it's kind of that vibe. It's like chill, mellow, just dreamy, badass R&B. And Eugene's the name of the song. That's number 3 on the countdown tonight. Number 2 is, I'm a huge fan of this band, the 1975. Kind of a pop band, but they're all over the place. This new album just came out, and the song that I can't stop listening to is called Me and You Together. And if you're a Britpop fan, or you like Ride or Stone Roses, you're going to dig this song. from their new album.
Number 2.
And
Great.
my favorite thing right now, the thing I'm flipping out over, and I wish I could play it for you right now, is this singer-songwriter out of Oakland, I think, Bay Area, and her name is Remy Wolf. And the song is called Photo ID. It's kind of like if you took Prince and the Tom Tom Club with some MIA mixed in. This song, there's no way. Go listen to this song, you guys. Remy, R-E-M-I, Wolf, Photo ID, and tell me you're not dancing after you hear it. It's so damn good.
I gotta say, like, this is kind of a dream achieved. A countdown from Marco Collins, top 5 during the quarantine. Thank you so much.
Of course, man. Thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you're wonderful, and thank you so much for playing Boat and just for everything you do. Thanks for bringing joy to people.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll see you
Now,
later.
what do I
Marco.
do?
I'll put you in touch with our guy.
That'd be awesome. I'm gonna stay and watch the rest of it though. So I'll.
It's
just
gonna be good.
I'll just be here.
Surf
See
in
ya.
the comments. Okay.
See ya.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye,
See ya.
Marco. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Much like after Sarah Rudenoff, I feel like I have to take a shower and have something. I don't even smoke, but I want to smoke and take a shower after that. That was amazing. Marco is a hero and a legend, and that was a brilliant top 5. And like, I don't know what he does. He has that magic sauce where it's like, the way he says it, he makes me want to turn off the show and go listen to these songs. I I care very much about DX. Great guy. And it's going to be a great segment. But at the same time, DX, I'd almost just shut it down and go search for these songs. Marco's done it to me.
It reminds me of recording off the radio. I
Yeah.
used to have a 2 tape deck Sony.
We used to tape stuff off the radio.
And it was like, I'd sit there and wait to watch this.
And Marco would play the coolest stuff, and he would get he would go, I'm not allowed to do this, this is illegal. And they'd play a promo of Cop Sirens, and they'd play the new Pearl Jam album 2.5 months before it came out. And it was just like, he's a mind blower. So Marco, much love to you. I'll stop gushing.
That's amazing.
He was all right, decent guest. Well, thanks, Bookers. Marco Collins.
I think your
Sporter of the
Mad
face
Libs
mask.
turned out pretty good, actually.
The Mad Libs were solid. I want you on the camera so
No,
bad.
I don't want to be
okay.
on the camera. I'm a mess.
Okay, you are a disaster. Yeah, the Mad Libs were great. Marco rolled with them, got them all correct, and I just much respect for wearing a mask, and much respect for Uno, who...
Oh my God.
Good guy. Uno should have his own segment. So I think that I did this just right. We have time for our second blockbuster friggin'
You have an
guest.
intro for Diego.
We have not an intro, but a promo in just a minute. So Diego, I'm going to try to get you to join. Diego Medrano is a legend, and he's now an East Coaster, used to be in Seattle. Here's his picture. Big Celtics guy, big arm hair guy.
Arm? What do you mean?
I drew some arm hair on the forearms. There he is.
Yeah, it's a little generous. I'm pretty
Oh, gosh.
bare, to
Yeah,
be
I might
honest.
have to get the whiteout for this. That is just a non-event, your arm hair, Diego.
Maybe that's arm hair he wishes you had.
Yeah, that's what I imagine.
I don't know why.
Yeah, it's not really fair. I feel like my hair grows out really quickly. This is the biggest beard I've had in my life, and I don't know if anybody would describe it as impressive.
It looks good on you. I mean, I don't.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you wear it
It's
real well.
a nice beard.
It's a nice beard.
It's not like a giant beard.
It's kind of the same as mine, lengthwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, you really set me up for failure here. The entire time, I just wanted to hear Marco keep talking, and I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
shit, he has to stop talking so I can come on. That sucks.
No, we're working on pacing, and I was so excited for this segment all week. I'm glad we're here.
I got a quick little story for Marco. Very quick, don't want to
Yes,
throw
do
you
it.
off. But we played Riot Fest in Chicago this past year, and one of my favorite bands of all time is Rocket from the Crypt. I love Hot Snakes, and I was side stage watching Hot Snakes. I'm right behind John Reese because that dude's my idol, and I can see him turn to his amplifier, which he has like 2 of them stacked and fucking cranked, and he just turns to them. He just shouts, "I want more!" And I was like, this is the best. Like, nobody saw him do that except for 3 people. I'm like, that's just what he is. It's great.
He's what you aspire to be.
Oh my God. Yeah. I would maybe yell at my fingers and be like, "Why are you doing that?" But I'd never know to be cool enough to yell at my amplifier, you know?
That is pretty cool. And he's
Also, my own band is roasting me in the comments. Somebody on my band account said my mustache is Garbaggio, which is offensive to Italians too.
Yeah, we should ban that comment.
Good call. And you are a trash talk genius. So you know what, Ramona? As far as I'm considering it tonight, you're canceled. So yeah, just they're turned off. They're muted.
All about that.
Yeah.
Did you really actually mute him?
No, I don't think you can. I waved at somebody. So we have been playing video basketball on the PlayStation for, I think it's a 2-year anniversary. It might be 3.
Yeah.
And I feel like we have this intense relationship that's all about texting trash talk. And I wanted to celebrate it. I don't know if it would be funny to anybody, but I wanted to do a segment called Say It to My Face.
I think you should talk about how you met, though.
I will talk about how we met, but let me play this promo as a lead in here. This will give me a little second.
Okay. I could play it for you.
Say it to my face. Brought to you by Fresca. Want to catch me outside? You better bring a Fresca.
Pretty solid.
That's great.
So we met because you, I met you, I believe, at a boat concert in Seattle when you were teaching at Denny, or you were AmeriCorps at Denny Middle School.
That was the first time we met, but so, you know, long story short, Boat sent out the album Setting the Paces to all the college radio stations, and Abby, who plays bass in Ramona, her and I were a part of like the board at our college radio station, and I got the Boat album and I listened to it, and I had never considered Seattle as a place where people lived. Like, I'd never even thought about it in my life. And I was like, this band rips. And then I was like, wait, I actually love a lot of bands from Seattle. And that is what ended up kind of, that's what set my mind on the path towards moving to Seattle and all that stuff. So pretty wild.
And you lived there for how many years?
Almost 6, like 5.5.
Okay. And then you moved to Philadelphia.
Then I moved to Philadelphia because I got sick of trees.
And that's where the trash talking really took off for us, is in Philadelphia. That's where.
Yeah. It's been a weird ride where I think I went from being like, wow, I can't believe like this guy in this band who I really admire, I get to talk to him and play with them. But I'm also stupid competitive, so it very quickly became like, oh, like this asshole's like, you know, scoring incessantly, and I hate that. I hope you know, when I'm playing games, I'm like Jake Peavy pitching. I'm just swearing to myself the entire time. It's not good.
I don't like to play with audio. Like, I wouldn't want to chat with you. As much as I like talking to you tonight, I don't want to talk to you during the game. I want to text during timeouts and say horrible stuff to you.
Sometimes my microphone's on, and I know it's on, but I don't feel like taking off my headphones. So I just have to be silent the entire game. So I find myself mouthing curse words to myself so that you can't hear it.
And we have a weird thing where it seems like one of us wins by a lot usually. It's rare that it's real close. Like, one of us will win for a week and then the other one will win. You're better. You know you're better. You're younger. You're better. You're more nimble-fingered. But I sometimes get away with some cagey stuff. I'm not afraid of, like, the week just have LeBron James try to dunk it every time.
When you win, it is so infuriating because it's no offense, but it is so rarely like he played a much better game and I lost. It's often like, it's just, I can't think of any other word but squirrely. It's like just like cheap points here and there, just little things like stealing bases on me and then I throw the ball away, or just it infuriates me.
Yeah. I played different. I just think you got to do whatever you do. It's like a chess match. If you have an extra pawn, you use it.
Yeah, no, it's not an insult whatsoever. I think those are my favorite players in the NBA. The Patrick Beverleys, the Marcus Smarts of the world. I firmly put you in their company.
Well, thank you. I'm super honored by everything, including the beard that you've chosen to sport, kind of as a tribute. I feel like it's a tribute.
I wish I had the red going. That you've got, just to confuse people, if anything.
So I have an example. Do you have the trash talk on your phone or in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
And which one do you have? We have a couple examples, and I was thinking we could just do a quick on-air trash talk, say it to my face.
Cool.
Which one do you have? We have a few up here on the phone.
Do you want to start with the might wanna?
Let me see if I can find might wanna. Oh yeah, let's do that one.
All right.
All right,
you ready?
So this is starting with you with the phrase might wanna. There you go, Diego.
Might want to put a diaper on for when I make you lose your shit, bro.
Clean it up, bro.
Bro, that's good trash talk.
Maybe for people from Fishtown, I'm West Coast. I don't play that diaper stuff. Send it.
South Philly, punk.
Ain't need a map, bro. You a Fishtown punk or some approximation of one.
This is more just Philly stuff, but no way, bro. Fishtown is trust fund kids. Damn.
Did your mom unplug your PlayStation 4? Did you get sent to your room for the language?
Nah, but their internet might be shit, which is true. My mom has terrible internet. Try again?
Damn. Yes.
I was dominating you too. V close to diaper alert. Good start. Just getting started. Time to get the wet wipes, baby.
And that's baby BABIII, right? Okay.
Yep.
I think that's, well, I then do this. It's for the LA fans. It's not about us shitting our pants. No.
And I said, it's about all of it, bro, which is true.
Yeah, it really is. It is about everything. And I think that might even be all the trash talk we need. That was pretty significant.
Included everything, you know.
Yeah.
Analogical.
Yeah, and I think the best part, though, about your trash talk is you send GIFs. As I believe they're called GIFs, not GIFs.
I call them gifts.
She calls them GIFs. But there's one with grandma getting her ankles broken.
Oh, that's my favorite GIF in the world. And I know it's terrible because I'm sure a bad thing happened to this old woman. But it's like just this very suburban 13-year-old white kid who just does a very simple crossover and she goes flying. And it gets me every single time. Even though like I'd hate to see what happened after.
And there's the Philip Seymour Hoffman where he says, make it rain, and it's just off the backboard. And Carlton from The Fresh Prince throws a shot up and it's slow-mo and it just misses the whole hoop.
Fun fact, Philip Seymour Hoffman, probably my second favorite actor. And my mom really loves Philip Seymour Hoffman. And so in high school, I changed my my caller ID on AT&T's site. I changed it to appear as Philip S. Hoffman. But then he died and I felt weird taking it off. But it still confuses my mom every time because it appears on their TV screen as who's calling. And every time she's like, Philip S. Hoffman's calling me. It's great.
It's problematic, but it's also, it's a nice thing you and your mom have, bro.
It was a kind gesture when I first created it, and then he died, and then I looked bad.
Yeah, and he was pretty amazing. I mean, like everything he's in, worth watching.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
He was so good in Elf. He played the Elf, right?
That was a different actor. That was Will Ferrell. Yeah.
Not a big movie guy.
Yeah, not a big movie guy. So, were you gonna play a song for us tonight?
I was.
And you haven't played on Instagram or anything. Here's what I will tell you. We're on the East Coast. We have about 7 minutes left. So we'll move quickly. But what song are you going to play?
I'm going to play a boat song.
Oh.
I'm going to play You're Muscular because I love this song. Fun fact, one of our hit songs, Getting There, was originally started with me kind of fucking around with You're Muscular. I had to move it up a little bit because I don't got the low voice you got.
Yeah, you don't have the range, baby. That's with 3 eyes.
I'm also singing no high notes because I tried earlier and I haven't sang in like 2 months and it did not go well, but I'll try it out.
So cool.
Cool. China flew a plane up to the sun. They stuck a flag in just for fun. We're never going there. We're never going there. Your friends may appear in all your dreams with death-defying schemes. We're never trusting them. We cannot trust in them. swim upstream cause you're muscular. Your life is strange, make it regular. It's not where you start, it's where you depart. Hello, said the nightmare man again. This time he's hitting all your friends. They're all invisible. They're all invisible. With all the wind and all the rain and the accumulated pain, we're never going there. We're never going there. You can swim upstream cause you're muscular. Your life is strange, make it regular. It's not where you start, it's where you depart. Even though I know the truth, I can't find a way I can't prove to you. Even though I know the truth, I can't find a way I can't prove to you. Even though I know the truth, even though I know the truth. You can swim upstream cause you're muscular. Your life is strange, make it regular. It's not where you start, it's where you depart. You can swim upstream cause you're muscular. Your life is strange, make it regular. It's not where you start, it's where you depart. It's where you depart. It's where you depart. It's where you depart.
Oh my gosh.
Thank
So
you.
much respect.
Thank you.
Costa's coming on screen now. She's not.
I'm just gonna say, nice job, bro.
Thank you.
She's
really,
on board.
really appreciate
That was so great. Thank you so much for playing and playing a boat song. I had no idea. I thought you were going to play a Ramona song, but then they got canceled. And then you've done a Strokes tribute set at the Fest in Florida, and so I thought there might be a Strokes thing happening. You've done a Beastie Boys tribute set. That could have happened. But you went with boat, so we all kind of win.
I was worried the Ramona royalties might blow your budget for the year, and I didn't want to.
We're already screwed. Diet Coke hasn't been paying their bills, so. And our
I just want to plug
What's your
Miller
plug?
Lite quickly.
I think for Fridays, Miller Lite should be the sponsor. A lot of cursing.
I have tweeted them. I've messaged them. I have friends of friends who are sponsored by them. Those bozos will not sponsor Ramona.
Not right. Well, I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can get Diet Coke to take you guys on. But
thank you.
Much respect, Diego. I will see you on the virtual court where you have one of the best virtual basketball outfits. I might have to show a picture of that on the story. But
thank you. Just don't say my PSN name. I don't want you to get canceled either.
I won't. Much respect, much love to you, and be well, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
All right, see you later, bro.
Bye, Diego.
Bye.
Oh, closing out Friday with a bye. So solid. Thank you again to Marco Collins for joining us. We're going to close it out with a dance party. We've got, I believe we have Bruno the cat joining us. Much respect to Uno the dog, Bruno the cat, Josh Goodman for hosting 2 amazing shows this week, all of our guests. We have some cool things happening next week. We have a huge meeting with our booking agents and everyone else to figure out what's going to happen. We'll try to share a schedule. And have a great weekend, everybody. I'm going to play a song dedicated to Anna Arvan, who started this show. She is the fire starter, and this is a song she covered, and it was wonderful. And this is a song with great lyrics, and a song that I bet Marco Collins played on Locals Only back in the day. Much love to everybody. Have a great weekend. Here we go.